Alright, I'm Mr. Roman from the Bible. I predicted the pandemic in 2016, and it actually happened in 2020. In 2016, God told me very directly that people were going to be careless. It didn't matter what sickness occurred, with investigative proof. Whoever is tampering with people's bodies, using us like a telephone, like using our bloodstream as a conductor, you need to stop. You're trying to bug people and all that dumbass shit. Now look what's happening in the world. You're not giving people a life to live. They don't give a fuck about taking you down with them. Now our air quality is very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. You see how they try to mess with you like a fucking idiot? They are done for, whoever you are. Now the whole world wants you gone, whoever it is. All government agencies must build and stay correcting detainees, eliminate all that shit, legalizing all drugs, healing plants, so they are organized, always staying constant on the good word and educating new life the right way, always reminding these hazardous obstacles that we face so we don't go through it again. There was an individual that I was speaking to before my court hearing today, specifically highlighting all of the great progress, 100% zero risk, and how effective it is for everybody to become healthier. There is no time for anybody in the world to be entertaining war, conflict, disputes amongst another. What fucking information are you going to obtain that's not out there for everybody to have? And a lot of you are over here ego boosting each other, and you're dead before you hit the fucking ground. Now you have the luxury to create disturbance in peaceful environments for no reason. People become careless, and now everybody doesn't want to do what's very important to keep on living. You think God is playing games? It gets very fucking deadly when you make people become careless about themselves. When you don't become a leader yourself and say, hey, that's short-lived. Let's give you that opportunity to work side by side with us, build great friendships internationally, and remain great in standing. That's a disease prevention. One of the rightful owners, Mr. Roman from the Bible, is cleaning. Jobs that people look past, that they put on that uniform and they walk with shame for no reason. Well, understand that's the reason why you're still living. Our healthcare operations everywhere are classified because some people have too much time in their hands to be only entertaining shit in their fucking head, keeping us from keeping the world healthy. Now go outside. Everybody's fucking gasping for air. They can't even have a life to live. What is all that money and shit that you fight for that everybody can obtain, and you're not even gonna fucking enjoy it? You're taking your lives for granted. You're taking your blessings for granted. It's not only a country or a state. It's mutual understanding and great relationships that justify your overall health and privacy and consumption to be respected. There's poisonous gases that are odorless. Poisons that are odorless. Fucking listen. Stop always adapting to combat and all that dumb shit. We all know how to never see it again. It takes you to lead and stop being a bitch. I'm seeing fucking healthy people fucking peel. Dude, they're fucking peeling, dog. They're fucking getting white lips and they're fucking in great standings. We're getting fucking air that we're breathing in from the Middle East. It travels. If people overseas are not in great standing and don't have a great home and great surroundings to live in, then you're just as fucked as they are. Whatever's in front of you's health is a reflection of your health. And the ones that pay, we know the value of knowing that you need to follow the rules to keep on being blessed. You're not going to be directed in the wrong way. Everyone building, give to the detainees first. They want to keep living in that house. They keep building with us side by side for the rest of the community and then on to the next country. There's animals that need to keep healthy. Their environments need to be healthy. There's doctors only specifically entertaining medicine, and then you're hyping them up like they're smart when it's only medicine that suppresses sickness and disease that would have never existed if you were caring for the animals and their surroundings, caring for the people and their surroundings. Everyone building. No games are being played, or everyone in the whole world's gonna die. Now you see how fucking dumbasses, how they were entertaining war, conflict. They're fucking idiots. We don't want to see you cry like a bitch anymore. It's God every turn. God is good all the time. There's going to be a lot of times where you're going to have to lead. That better example. Anyways, let me go back to what I was saying. There was an individual I was talking to, and he said he was disabled because he had cement dust in his lungs from work, and he wasn't given the proper PPE. So it obliterated his respiratory. And he got examined by a doctor. The doctors performed x-rays. And the doctor just told him, just be on oxygen and rest. And this person that said his diagnosis expressed that he collapsed 4 times over a duration of 6 months. It's already been 4 years. Healing takes time. We aspirate, we heal, we grow. We have medicine that get all that gunk out of your lungs. We have therapies. So we break down that damaged cells. We implement fasting. On the 3rd day of fasting, we regenerate those healthy, healing cells. And then comes with proper diet, implementing healthy surroundings everywhere. You do not want to get it to a point where it's going to be very, very toxic. Nobody in the world, God would not allow anybody to be tampered with. You're not going to be trying to mind control our troops. You're not going to be mind controlling any government officials. And none of life. See the fucking shit that they adapt to? Everyone building. everyone caring for the surroundings, everyone caring for our consumptions. Don't fall short on judgment. All drugs distributed to pharmacies, all marijuana, healing plants, teas, foods and vegetables, brews. Understand, these are God's fruits. It all comes from earth. You fall short on that judgment. And all we saw is how powerful the mind is when you decide to tell yourself that. And I express myself because this man going through this diagnosis saying, oh, my lungs are shot, they're over with, when that was false. There's many physicians out there that know that that man can be healed. But then there's other doctors that didn't tell him, and he was believing he was done for. Like, he was really telling himself, it's over for me. You guys need to literally appreciate your present day, because it's not the first time that I saved all of your asses, man, because of God. So you talk to God directly. It's not about me. God is not self-glorifying. God is not selfish. God is not jealous. God is not envious. God is not possessive. We're all equal. God every turn. No more pointless investigations, no more assumptions. You're working side by side with us as an every single day employee. Enjoy your friendships. Keep educating new life, because new life keeps coming in rapidly. If you still become careless, we are all going to be consumed by new life that we weren't constant on, educating on the same importance. That's all it takes. One careless, attention deprived everywhere else, have a mindset of material when it's just a demand in labor work. No more adapting to sick. No more adapting to a shitty life. And I can't believe you guys were funding trillions on that shit. We'll never see war or crime ever again if you just listen. You just have to listen. Increase your wages healthy. Every pay period, $10, $20. Separate account in the bank for healthcare aid for every business presented around the world. For a guaranteed wage increase every 3 months. And it never stops. And you're going to learn how to build. You're going to get with the contractors. They would love to teach you. Everyone's seeing all the fucked up shit. Of course they're going to want to teach you how to build. And you're going to provide the homes for the detainees first. They want to keep affording that. They keep working side by side, building brand new roads, brand new homes, lawn mowing, everybody equally skilled. And then you can start having fun and having more life to live when we're all on the same page. And we implement this same healthy patterns to the next planet and the next planet. And they were making me believe at one point, whoever it is, talking in low frequencies, blending in with fucking sound and shit. Like if it was permanent, like if they can't leave, it's the only reason why you're living. They're fucking bullshit. That's why you stay with God. I know God. Very directly. They could fucking leave. takes all of life. You ignore it, and that's the only time you enjoy your life. They're fucking dumb. With God, none of that works. Why are you just sitting on your ass, just threatening people? What the fuck do you get out of it? You're being ignored. You're not a fucking threat to nobody. Now everybody in the world is gonna watch you die like a bitch. For no fucking reason, man. It's that denial you run into. And God sustaining us. That you think it's okay. That nothing will happen. You're a piece of shit, dude. And I know it's not even a select handful. And then they fucking, like, manipulate, like, if it's within our military, police, border patrol, but it's not. I'm on the ground every single day, side by fucking side, man. Taking care of people, dude. Healthcare, dude. It's all healthcare. Building, landscaping, caring for marine life on the sea, and the land. Event planning, having everything fun, dude. Building amusement parks. Spreading the good word constantly because that's important. So they won't forget how to not be stupid, how scary it gets. It's all education. I declare a state of emergency. God's not going to let you be this stupid. And nobody wanted no fucking attention, man. You fucking try to ruin my peace. Everybody's already listening to the rules. Everybody's very welcoming. That's not even half of it. Some people do dumbass shit on purpose, dude. Just to create the illusion they have some sort of control or power over situations, man. And we're showing you exactly how to do it. Great relationships, great leadership, remaining in good standings, event planning, following the rules, keeping it on the foundation, building friendships, educating one another, healthy teamwork, healthy communication. I don't know, as I'm speaking like this, as I'm speaking to you, you hear it in low frequency, those death threats. I don't know if it's pre-recorded. I don't know if somebody's behind a TV microphone on if they were being provoked the same way I was being provoked, because I said a lot of fuck yous. I said a lot of get the fuck out of here. I said a lot of that shit before, I let it be known to the world. Then it makes it look like your surroundings are saying something they're not. They put, disturb the peace in peaceful environments, and then make it look like your surroundings are in conflict, and it sets people up in a survival mode to a sense, and then they escalate things for no reason. But when I'm getting shocked in the head, when I'm getting shocked in the heart, they're saying I'm doing that on purpose. When you're feeling sick to your stomach, when you're very healthy, when you feel like you can't breathe, but it's just your fucking intestines, they're doing that on purpose. That means they're tampering with your body. Just give it to God. You keep breathing, keep ignoring them. They try to get away with that shit with compliments, shitty humor. And then they make it look like it's your surroundings. They really put words in your fucking mouth, dog. After they override your whole fucking body as a conductor, like a phone, they can just say anything, and then they'll, like, you know, because we're already heightened on our focus. So the obvious advantage is not being aware and catching all your blind sides. But they don't do shit, dude. They're fucking shit. That's obvious to hold all of life. They can't do shit to me. I'm the reason why everybody in the whole world is fucking alive. God wouldn't allow it. So I'm gonna make it worth it and let everybody fucking know. Don't be entertaining any of that shit. Ignore it like it's not even happening. You're just gonna be psyched out. Stay on the right path, building. Limit only the use of computers and softwares for just land, homework, just the basics. Not no dumb shit. And everyone building side by side. Public surveillance, knowing that can be tampered with. They rub it in people's faces. It can literally influence your surroundings' thoughts and make it look very natural, like if it was a coincidence or, oh, not to worry about. But they can make your, surroundings and influence their thoughts to be hungry, to go to the kitchen, to talk about this and that. After dishing out an algorithm, after targeting you, they dish out false information. They dish out, dude, even Google said that after lungs were affected by cement dust, that there was a severe permanent damage. Even Google was false. Even AI was false. Because we already came to a point where we already know how to heal that person that just explained that. It all comes down to lack of education. That's why we remain in great standings, because there's some people doctors that go through things that not necessarily you might go through this, but then out of nowhere this happens here, and that great relationships is what solved that person's problem. There's a lot of problems where it's life-threatening and people die when they didn't have to. Nobody's playing with your life. At this point, you're playing with your own. The people are not the problem. We're all listening. You see crimes going down when they're given that right example. You see, nobody doing anything wrong when they already have stability with you. So now it comes to the point where now there's a fucking toxic fucking, group, a handful that just want to give power to shit. It ends with you not giving power to that shit. Understand that's your wisdom, knowledge, and direction. And I don't want no one accepting no fucking bribes or anything. You don't need to. Then you're just over here like fucking getting set up by fucking idiots, and then they blame you for shit that you didn't do. They pretend to be your surroundings by latching on to your memories. They're playing fucking unfair and they're fucking shit. They forgot how to live. They should be super easy to catch. But don't be impulsive with it. Just remain in great standing. The problem always presents itself very normally and naturally, especially since God wants it immediately gone. Just stay building, caring for one another. I'm having great days when I ignore all that shit. because of God. Because of God. God every turn. You don't want to be psyched out and die for no reason off some fucking idiot. And then we see team leads in the military or government officials kill their own for no reason. That's why we're out and we're over here with partnerships with everybody. So no bullying can go on. It was just poor leadership. We need to be building, caring. We're helping hands in manpower. That's all the Romans were from the Bible. Helping hands in manpower. And you're seeing all that shit that happened to Jesus Christ. You're seeing the same thing within the agencies. They could have easily blamed military, police, border patrol when it's not even a fucking handful within. It doesn't define you as an organization, because we know we're kind and caring to all everywhere. Get to work 24/7 and enjoy more life, more healthy life. You want to be fucking having your surroundings like shit, having women and your partners like fucking rot in front of you for no reason.